word of our investigations and the things we were doing was spreading. So we had this big group that wanted to go investigate with us. And I tried to explain to them that we didn't do big groups. And they kept insisting and kept insisting. Well, I tried explaining that if we had a big group, then there was a very small probability that we were going to experience something. And they kept on and kept on. So I agreed. I said, come on, but if we don't experience anything, I told you so, you know. So we went out to this one cemetery, and there was a number of them that didn't take it seriously, and they were being loud, and it was getting really irritating to me. And I decided that we were going to go to a different cemetery, but the ones that were causing the scene, I told them that we were going home. We were done. The others in the group that were taking it seriously, I told them that we were going to get them out of there, and then we would go to a different cemetery. So the ones that caused the scene left. I told the other ones where we were going, and we went to a different cemetery. This is the one where the girl was always active, the same cemetery where we met the Joker. But we got there, and we split up into the 2 or 3 person teams. And that way we didn't have a huge concentration of energy. And this cemetery was bigger anyway. So it was able to disperse and dilute, basically. Well, I was walking around, and I felt an extremely negative energy show up. And then I heard it call my name. And this was incredibly wrong because these things are not supposed to know my name. So it red flagged big time. Well, I turned around and I started walking back down to the end of the cemetery where this thing was. And I've explained the center of energy and that most energies are the size of an average human. This thing was the size of pretty much a 2-story house. It encompassed the entire end of the cemetery in like a hemisphere shape. It was like a dome that covered the end of the cemetery. And there was no center. The entire field of energy was the center. And this was incredibly intimidating. It was downright scary. And it knew my name. So I kept walking, got near enough where I could talk to it. And I do this thing where when I talk to an entity or a spirit, it's the same with both. But I take a knee out of respect. It's not that I'm bowing to it. It's more of, I'm here in reverence. I'm not against you. I just want to talk. Type of kneel. So I took my knee in front of it. And I said, "What are you here for?" It replied to me, "To take you out." And that shot chills down my body. And I had no idea why this thing would say something like that. I don't even know how it would. As I've said before, I don't know the logistics of how that happens. But I said, why me? To which it replied, because I have orders. And I said, okay, but why me? And it replied again, because I have orders. And I said, okay, I understand that you have orders, apparently to take me out. Why do you have orders to take me out? Specifically, me. Why do you have orders to take me out? And it said, because you're the biggest threat. And my entire brain went into confusion. What in the world is this thing talking about? And at that moment, the crazy guy at the incense shop, Don and Gail, their bringer of change speeches they gave me came back into my brain. And I had no idea what they're talking about. I don't know what that knowledge is that I have. I have no idea how I'm the biggest threat. I'm so confused. What in the world's going on? So, rather than asking why and all this stuff, I had to figure this out later, not in this moment. So I told this thing, I said, not here and not now. Not while all these people are here. They don't know what's going on. They've not been out here with me. This is their first time. We don't need to do this. I said, I'll be back out. We will meet again, and we can settle this.